I'm under the gun +1 with King 8 offsuit. I put the blind 80 out there, so we're playing 10, 20, 40, 80 with a $20 big blind ante. There's 170 in the pot before the cards were even dealt. The small blind raises to 280. His name's Ping. I played with him the last time the vlog ventured into 10, 20, 40 territory. He's a high stakes cash game and tournament player with over $2 million in live earnings and several major final tables under his belt. Ping has watched a few videos on the channel and was also in Mexico with our group for the 25K Heads Up event a few months ago. We always chat when we see each other and we're friendly. He's got a good vibe about him. I didn't straddle to 80 to just fold to a single raise when I'll be in position the rest of the hand. I call, we're heads up. The flop comes King 9-6 with 2 diamonds. We've got top pair and a backdoor straight draw with not much of a kicker. The opponent checks. I don't want to get blown off a hand with value. I check back mostly for pot control and a bit for deception. The turn is the 8 of hearts. We improve to somewhat of a hidden 2 pair. There won't be a free river for anyone. The small blind bets 420. I now have pretty much the best hand that I'll ever have, aside from pocket 8s, and sometimes I'll have either 10-7 or 7-5, but often I'll bet those types of draws on the flop. I definitely would have bet earlier if I'd flopped a set. There are too many draws and bad rivers that'll either give my opponent the lead or make it difficult for me to go for value. I want to get more money in on this street before any card like a diamond, heart, 10, 7, 5, or 9 come out. I raise to 1100. This is on the smaller side, but I'm not 100% sure that I even have the best hand. Ping just calls, so I can rule out him having any straights. There's almost no chance he'll have a set either. With a pot this large and 1 card to come, I'm praying to the poker gods that we get a blank. I couldn't be more relieved when I see the deuce of clubs on the river. What an amazing run out and situation that we found ourselves in. I'm sure the raise on the turn looked extremely suspicious after I checked back the flop. There are just so few value hands that I'll have, and way more semi-bluffs that have now missed. Small blind checks. He's seen me overbet big with missed draws in the past. I'm gonna do it here for value. I bet
3,500. 35.
if I get called, this spot will be well over $9,000. I don't think that I've ever actually bet this much for value without going all in. In this case, I've got piles of money behind. Ping is deep in the tank. I started the hand with 20,000 and Ping has me covered. If he somehow shoves here, that'd be the most disgusting thing that I've ever experienced in poker. It looks like he has a very difficult decision though. He's probably replaying hands that he's seen me play in the past, whether it's in person or on video. As more time passes, I'm rooting more and more for a call. It's really difficult to piece together exactly the type of hand that he'll have. Could he be holding King Jack or King 10, or maybe queens through 10s? Anything better, I think he snap calls. Even for a higher stakes game, this is a big bet, so no one appears to be considering calling the clock. A full 3 minutes of Ping trying to solve the puzzle has gone by. Finally, the opponent comes to a decision. He puts in calling chips. I turn over 2 pair. Ping, understandably, isn't too happy to see it. King 8 offsuit helps me take down the second largest pot that I've ever won. I've run really well against Ping. At some point, he's going to win a huge hand against me, but I beat him for a big one in the previous high stakes session we played, and once more here, so unfortunately he's 0-2 on the channel so far. He's a seasoned player who handles it with a good attitude though. For the first time in my life, I'm up just over $10,000.